Meanwhile, a federal court has just overruled the insider trading convictions of Wall Street bankers. The charges brought by the U.S. Attorney General Preet Bharara, known as the Sheriff of Wall Street. The big question, is he out of control? We are back with Tracy Burns, J.C. Peretz, and Sabrina Schaefer. First of all, to you, Tracy, the judge says that Preet Bharara was convicting these people without sufficient evidence. That sounds like an out-of-control prosecutor to me. By the way, he's the U.S. Attorney for the Southern District. I screwed that up. Go ahead.
It certainly does. And look, David, at this point, where's the apology? Where's the, 80 plus people lost their jobs because the business was ruined because of this. I mean, where's that? Forget the fact that he's grandstanding, but people's lives were changed forever because he was trying to showboat. That's
a good point. Sabrina, AG, Attorney General sometimes is called an aspiring governor. The same thing could be for a U.S. Attorney. Of course, remember Rudy Giuliani had that position. He parlayed that into a job as mayor of the city of New York. He was pretty tough at the time, too.
Well, there's a difference between being tough and sort of really crossing the line. And I think the thing that's especially glaring to me in this is that we have a president and a Democratic Party that loves to pit Americans against one another. They love to pit Wall Street against Main Street. And so I think it feeds right into this attitude that it's the worst kind of demagoguery. And I think we want to make sure that we don't criminalize people just because they're in the business of making money.
J.C., you guys who deal with the technical stuff, you don't have to worry about this, right? You're just dealing with the numbers. Insider information doesn't have any play with you at all.
I wouldn't even know what to do with it, David. But I will tell you this, we look at the options market on a daily basis, and I couldn't tell you how many times, you have big announcement on a Monday morning, and then you look back on Thursday and Friday, see huge options activity, spikes out of nowhere. So a lot of times from our perspective, when we see that, somebody knows something, and we try to take advantage of that.
Tracy, this case that was overturned concerns about 2 or 3 traders, but there are dozens, literally dozens, I think somewhere upwards of 60 people who've been convicted on similar charges with similar lack of evidence. Will they all be set free? Where do they go to get their reputation back?
I know, you'd hope. I mean, Sabrina makes a great point. This whole notion that we're pinning one against another, and the administration is kind of turning a blind eye and allowing it. Look, I hope what this does is set precedent going forward. You hate that lives were ruined unnecessarily, but going forward, let this never happen again.
All right. Hollywood liberals get behind a Senate report critical of what they consider torture tactics against terrorist suspects. But as we all know, Hollywood loves using torture against terrorists in its movies. So, Tracy, is a profitable plot line thicker than ideology in this case?
David, don't believe anything you see in the movies or on Wikipedia. And yes, sex sells, violence sells, you name it, it sells, so who cares?
Sabrina, you see it all the time with Zero Dark 30. Of course, that was about Osama bin Laden, based on a true story. 24, they used, torture or enhanced interrogation against terrorist subjects. Everybody cheered.
Right. And I'm a huge fan of Homeland, but it's often crossed my mind, are they actually portraying it accurately? And that is something that I just spoke to somebody, a CIA operative in the green room, who was saying, look, very often they're actually showing things that don't happen in real life. It gives the wrong impression. And I think we want to make sure that as a society, we're not becoming like the terrorists, right? We want to make sure that we're using this kind of violence in an important or sort of strategic way, and not sort of because it makes us feel good.
Yeah, but you're letting the truth get in the way of a good plot line. That's not allowed at all. But
they better not cancel Homeland. Yeah.
JC, the fact is that it's the hypocrisy of Hollywood that gets me. On the one hand, the Hollywood liberals are saying, oh, this is terrible, enhanced interrogation. On the other hand, they applaud it in their movies. They want the audience to stand up and cheer.
Yeah, I mean, David, it's entertainment. And if you can't tell the difference between what's reality and what you're seeing it on TV, I mean...
They can't tell the difference.
You blame you have to blame the consumer. Listen, I like shows like 24, things like that. But it's entertainment. It's not real life. So if you're going to confuse the two, it's your own fault.
Thank you very much, Tracy Burns, J.C. Peretz, Sabrina Schaefer. Good to see you all. Lori?
Well, David.